Hey YouTube, it's Holly, health educator with Highland Family Planning. And today's video was actually requested of us, and it's going to be about teen pregnancy as well as sexually transmitted infections or STIs, looking more specifically at the city of Rochester. So let's start talking about teen pregnancy. We know in the last 20 years, teen pregnancy rates have actually been on the decline. Yay! A couple reasons why this is happening is that teens are actually delaying having sex. Another reason is the increased use of contraceptives or birth control. Now, when we look at different countries such as Switzerland, Japan, Italy, Canada, the UK, and the US, we can look at the teen birth rate per 1,000. And we can see the differences between these rates among these countries. Now, if we look at the US, we're a lot higher than all these other countries. But let's look at Rochester, New York. Our teen birth rate is 46 per 1,000. We still have a long way to go. Now, when we look at results from the Youth Risk Behavior Survey, or what's called the YRBS, that was conducted in the Rochester City School District in the 2014-2015 school year, we can see that 43% of teens have ever had sex. Of those teens, how many of them are currently sexually active? 31%. And how many teens have ever reported using alcohol or other drugs which can impair judgment? 25%. 34% of females and 27% of males report never even having a conversation with their doctor about sexual health. 77% of teen pregnancies are unplanned. Now let's switch focus and look at sexually transmitted infections, or what we call STIs. We're specifically going to look at chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis, as well as HIV. Let's start with chlamydia. So we're going to be looking at Monroe County data, and we are going to be looking at the rate per 100,000. And we're going to compare data between 2010 through 2014. And we're going to look at how the rates have changed. So, as we can see in this chart, rates have been on the decline. Yay, that's awesome. So we're going to compare Monroe County with New York State and the United States. And unfortunately, Monroe County has higher rates of all three. Let's look at gonorrhea. Okay, we're going to look at the same chart, Monroe County, rate per 100,000, and still compare the same years, 2010 to 2014. Okay, and we can be able to see the changes. So as we can see, we see a little bit of a decrease, but then kind of an increase. There's been a little bit of a roller coaster ride. Again, comparing Monroe County to New York State and US, Monroe County has the highest rates of the three. Let's talk about syphilis. So again, we're going to see the same Monroe County chart comparing through the same 4 years and the same rate per 100,000. And we can see a decrease, but then a slight increase in syphilis. Again, comparing Monroe County to New York State and the United States, New York State has the highest rates. All right, let's look at HIV diagnosis. Here's a big surprise. Same chart. Rate per 100,000, comparing the same 4 years, and let's see how HIV diagnosis rates have changed. We saw a little increase, but mostly we've been seeing a decrease, which is great. Again, Monroe County, New York State, in the US, New York State has the higher rates. All right, let's talk about prevention. The number one thing that we can do to prevent is to open up the lines of communication. Okay, so let's talk about sex. And why? Because talking about sex is awesome. Talk to trusted adults. Talk to your partners, talk to your friends, and really let's talk to everyone. Well, as long as they're comfortable. We don't want to weird them out, right? Number 2, and please excuse my poor drawings, but using condoms and other barrier methods. If you need help with us, check out our video all about condoms. And number 3 is using birth control. You can come see us at Highland Family Planning or any provider that provides birth control methods. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any suggestions on videos, please post them below. We look forward to seeing you next time. Poorly drawn hand waving goodbye. Bye! Thank you for watching today's video. If you have any comments or questions, please post them below. And don't forget to subscribe. See you next time!